we about to go back in the cave. So I hope y'all ready to come with us. So back to the Summer Game Fest. This is clearly what you came for, right? So the Outer Worlds 2 was announced. I think we both played the first one. I enjoyed it. I just didn't feel like it didn't have a strong replayability for me.
That's fair.
But the experience was amazing. The first run through it was amazing. It looked good. I loved the RPG mechanics in the game. So I haven't seen the trailer. You've seen it?
Yes, and it is toward the end of the trailer, one of the funniest. Like, you just have to watch it.
All right.
I couldn't help but chuckle.
Data over here, man. All right, we had the Resident Evil, the jitters with Resident Evil, and now we have a chuckle on Outer Worlds. So let's go ahead and check this trailer out, people. You know, we always say if you listening, that's good too, but go check it out after you finish listening. All right. So Outer Worlds 2, the official gameplay trailer.
To get bogged down in pointless warfare. We came to spread freedom and liberate resources for profit. But this pesky Earth Directorate agent is mucking things up. They're not alone in doing so. And they think they can just choose how things play out. They could stop us from stealing the Protectorate's brainwashing technology, which we need to improve our market share. What if this stranger aligned with the Order and that world computer of theirs? That could be the key to closing the rifts that threaten the colonies. So, you see why this menace must be wiped from the face of existence. Or, better yet, brought to our side through the power of capitalism. Now, let's get out there and buy our way to victory!
I'm yearning and yearning for you. My heart and red in you. Every last bit of my wage, every last bit that I'm paid, every last bit that I save is intended for you. The cost may be high. One day, I know you'll be mine. Someday, perhaps I'll own two. For now, I'll take one that's brand new. 'Cause I'm yearning and burning for you.
An adventure made for capitalism by capitalism. Celebrate the beauty of capitalism by pre-ordering today.
Play it day one with Game Pass.
Yay, capitalism. That's literally. Yo, before I even sink my teeth into this, if there is a school out there, an actual school that's teaching about capitalism, they gotta play them this trailer. Her monologue, 100% perfect. What's capitalism in a nutshell? Listen to Auntie. Listen to Auntie, all right? I'm excited. This game looks... Because the last one came out... Do you remember how long it's been since the last one? Like...
It's been a long time. I want to say like 2017, 2018, something like that.
Around there, right? So like...
It's been quite a few years.
This game looks sharp. Mechanics, the actual like fighting mechanics, the shooting, looks clean, smooth. I'm gonna go ahead and say it, Obsidian. I see what you're doing. Shout out to Futurama. I know she is the grandma. It's Grandma from Futurama. I know she is. She gonna have 3 sons. Auntie gonna have 3 little nephews and nieces or something. And watch, I got straight Futurama from that, and I got a little Borderlands too from it. If I'm not the only one, the companies, the different type of companies that looks like they're bringing in now, the versatility, the replayability that I felt the first game was lacking. This might make me eat my words, because the first game, that was my biggest problem with the first game. I felt like the first game, they didn't want to go too big, because maybe it wasn't ready yet for like the pure like open exploration. So I felt like the story was very streamlined. That kind of hurt the game, because I was like, even if you try to be creative, yes, you can kill everyone, and even important people could die. Like, I thought that was cool. But the overall main story was done so quick. So by the time you really got into your character, it was kind of like, I don't want to keep playing this game after I finish the main story. This game?
Yep, that's fair.
May change my mind. I ain't gonna lie to you. This game look good. What you think, man?
I'm super excited about it. The only thing I'm not excited about, I'm still gonna play it because it's coming to Game Pass, but it did announce with an $80 base game price tag, and the pre-order that comes with their like 2 story DLCs is $100. I did not like that. All I could think of when I heard that is I was like, why, Nintendo? Why did you rip off that Band-Aid? This is what you did.
Yep. But they
like this is what that Band-Aid being ripped off looks like.
Yep. And kind of like you said before, like, especially now with a lot of these companies being bought out and sucked into the formula of Microsoft and things like Sony, they have no choice. If they say sell it for 80, they have to sell it for 80.
Because a lot of people got upset at the price when they heard that. They were like, that's like, we don't need games to keep having those prices. And the director of Obsidian said, well, we didn't set that price. Xbox did, because Xbox owns our brand. We made the game, they made the price. If you have a problem with the price, that needs to be taken up with Xbox. I don't know how accurate that is. But that's what he's claiming. I don't know how accurate that is, but that's the claim.
One thing with that situation that really hurts me is because it's a battle that we've already lost. Now, I like how I heard it earlier on a podcast, and they made that point. They said, we're tired, like us, these gamers, like us, we're tired of saying like, hey, stop supporting these bad practices. Hey, vote with your wallet. Hey. They're like, we've been fighting this uphill battle for years, and now it's too far gone at this point. It's like, it sucks, but the levee's gonna have to literally break before we see anything change. But by the time it gets to that point, who knows how much games are gonna cost them, you know? And I always say this, and I will say this always. It's okay to have your blockbuster AAA title, the big game that your company is known for, that brings in that money, your Call of Duties, etc., things like that. That's fine. But it's like, maybe, you know, especially for Xbox, Microsoft, who's bought up a lot of these companies, maybe start giving these companies smaller projects to work on. A Hi-Fi Rush, which did good, and you got rid of that company. Crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could have just kept them to do games like Hi-Fi Rush. Easy $40 video games, 40 below games that will keep us, you know, excited until your next big game comes out. To me, I could be wrong, let me know. I feel like that's the problem that we have right now in gaming. There's no grace period. So it's like, back in the day, there was like your winter, your Christmas release. You had like your close to summer releases. And that's what made like E3. And so that's why Summer Game Fest, E3, that's why we love these, because this was the little sneak peek into the next batch of things we were waiting for. But now we don't even have the smaller game releases anymore. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, oh, we're waiting for the next Elder Scrolls game. Well, we have these 3 games from, like, look at how, best example, look at Fallout. While we're waiting for Fallout 4, or, well, 76 at the time, we got New Vegas. Obsidian made New Vegas. This can hold you over until the next big title comes. This title is not going to be ball breaking to your wallet, but it's a nice little rendition of the game, our take on it here. We don't have that no more. At all.
Yeah.
And I feel like that is what needs to come back, because you can still make crazy money. You don't have to purposely make our games $80 and then give us a special pack for $100. And let me guess, they're going to come out with another one that gives you the game 2 weeks early. They know the hustle. They know that if they do that, they're going to get all the streamers, the potential new streamers, the dedicated streamers. They're all going to get that extra one so they can have the game first. Yep. And do you really think, like, this is a question for you, Dana, do you really think, like, an average Joe who maybe did not play the first one would drop $80 to try this?
I don't think they should. I'm be honest with you. I don't think they should. Like, if you're already a Game Pass subscriber, or you're thinking about Game Pass, then, like, yeah, take advantage of it, play the game, try it out. I'm gonna play it because I'm a Game Pass subscriber. Like, I'll be straight up with y'all. Like, but if you are not a Game Pass subscriber, for whatever reason, you should be. But if you're not a Game Pass subscriber, I'm be honest with you, you should not be paying $80 for this. Like, that is a wild price. You should not be paying $80 for that.
I agree. Because my thing is, a lot of these games I would have not tried. Of course, back then, I was the kid back then. So we didn't have money. We didn't have bills. We didn't have finances like that to where we can just buy everything. But, there were those, $25 to $40 games that we tried because maybe we had some money from doing something. And that resonated so heavily with us that it pushed us to learning and liking another genre of games. It expands the culture. Now everything being at a minimum price of $80. I can't even get mad at someone if they go, yeah, I'm just only going to buy Call of Duty. I can't get mad if they go, oh, I'm only going to buy 2K, because that I can't afford 4 $80 games. Plus the microtransactions, plus the extra money I have to throw into the game to get it there. So I get it. But for us, because we both have Game Pass, you give me this free on Game Pass, I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it day one, like, period.
Oh yeah.
And I think by the time this comes out, I'm really trying to update my my computer. I'm pretty sure I can run this on my computer if I can't get the upgrade. But this one's on my day one play. I'm very impressed with how this game looks. Regardless of the price issues, this looks like a very good game. It looks like they've completely overhauled the game.
I like how aesthetically they kept a lot of, like, the looks, and I wouldn't be surprised if they just reused some of the same models from the first game. Mm-hmm. But they, like, gave it a little bit of polish on top. Like, maybe they tweaked the lighting engine. I don't know exactly what all they may have done. But aesthetically, it looks like you remember the first game looking, but just a little bit better.
Yes. Yeah. And that's a good thing, though.